Hey, so this song's called The Old Pipe. It's written about my grandfather, my mother's father. I have a lot of it, not a lot. I got a few of his things. I've got that old pipe, an old 32 caliber shell casing, and his father's uh, discharge papers from the Union Army after the Civil War, and his father's Bronze Star. And I also have my grandfather's book of poetry and a book of poems that was written in the Missoulian in 1914. And so when I wrote this song, I based it on that pipe and the old Roytan box, cigar box, that I found it in. But as I was writing it, I realized that I needed to use his words for my chorus. And it comes right out of the newspaper of the Missoulian in 1914, which is full of World War I sentiment. So here it is. The Old Pipe. In my closet in an old Roytan box is the old pipe that my grandfather smoked. The pipe so old, the tobacco odor's lost. And he died before I knew him, but I read some poems he wrote. And he wrote, bring the fife and drum and flag. We're going to whip the Kaiser, and as we march along for liberty, we'll kill a lot of plutocrats and set the peasants free, and this righteous war we'll see. The last of such jokes as the Kaiser. And my mother loved him for the man and for his ways. He was short in stature, but she spoke of him as more large in his courage and large in his place, and large in her memory as the hero she adored. And he wrote, bring the fife and drum and flag. We're going to whip the Kaiser, and as we march along for liberty, we'll kill a lot of plutocrats and set the peasants free, and this righteous war we'll see. The last of such jokes as the Kaiser. William Allen Furnish was a Kansas man. He came to Missoula when the times got lean. When it all went to hell, he worked on Washington land, working potatoes with iron-wheeled steam machines. And he wrote, bring the fife and drum and flag. We're going to whip the Kaiser, and as we march along for liberty, we'll kill a lot of plutocrats and set the peasants free, and this righteous war we'll see. The last of such jokes as the Kaiser. Then he learned blacksmithing, working with his hands. Later on he had a town constable career, then a justice of the peace as a coal mine company man. Up on the foothills of old Mount Rainier, and he wrote, "Bring the fife and drum and flag, we're going to whip the Kaiser, and as we march along for liberty, we'll kill a lot of plutocrats and set the peasants free, and this righteous war will see the last of such jokes as the Kaiser."